My name is Fidelis.
My name is BoyChild.
My name is Julius Boniface, a third-year student at Karatina University.
My name is Brian Kibi, a recent graduate at Karatina University with a Bachelor of Education Arts.
My name is Kevin Andoi, a 4th-year student from Karatina University, taking Agriculture Extension Education.
Advocacy for BoyChild.
The program assisted me in nurturing my talent. I'm going to encourage BoyChild. You should not just keep quiet of the challenges you are going through. You have to look for someone so that you can be assisted in whatever you usually undergo everyday situation as a BoyChild.
I've been part of the program for about 1 year. I've learned a lot about the encouraging words and how to face the real life outside when you're alone.
The guests were very welcoming. They have taught us a lot, and also about our employment opportunities. So I would like to be part of the program going forward, and this is because of the many benefits. One, encouraging BoyChild to pursue his dreams, avoid peer pressure.
I've benefited a lot from this program. Through the program, I've been able to identify myself and know myself due to the advices from being given from being led by our Grandma Rose, the director. So I've benefited a lot from the program. The food was very, very delicious.
The food was very delicious. The stew was very...
I am Rose Moita from Magutu Ward, Mathira East Sub-County, Nyeri County. I am the director of Advocacy for BoyChild, a CBO, community-based organization that is registered by the government. I have been dealing with the BoyChild in the community, BoyChild of all ages. I deal with them in form of registered groups under the advocacy. So we give them counseling like every 2 months, and we also give them projects. The projects that we are currently having are hatching chicks. So we got 2 incubators that use solar. So they come for the chicks and they sell them. Then we got another group that does fencing posts, cement posts. This is a group that is made up of artisans of all trades, electricians, masons, carpenters, plumbers. So they have formed a very, very strong group for the men. The other groups that I deal with, there is a football club called the Terminator FC. That is a university group, Karatina University. So I approached them and they agreed to listen to this grandma for counsel, and sometimes we get together for seminars. The last group that we deal with is the high schools. We have some high schools that are boys' high schools like Kanjore High School, Kirimara High School, Ihwagi Secondary, Gitodote Secondary, Magutu Girls. We have been to those schools and they invite us so that we can speak to their students. So we are actually a BoyChild organization. I have been a director of Advocacy for BoyChild since 2024, but I have been dealing with the BoyChild since 2018 when I retired back in the community and I found the change in the rules of the BoyChild. That's when I started approaching the BoyChild and forming the groups. Several years. If you can count from 2018 until 2026, that goes to about 8 years. But it has been difficult. I do not think we can call it fully successful, because when you give counsel, it is for the person that has been given counsel to change. And it is very hard to rate how much they have changed. We do not like pushing them into telling them, I don't want to see you doing this, or I don't want to hear you doing this, but we give the counsel despite. The reason why we can say it has been successful is because they are so free to come to us. My husband is a minister, Reverend Dr. Mwita of the Presbyterian Church of East Africa, even though retired. We have opened our home to those groups that come for seminar and that come when there is a need. And therefore we can say it is hard for the boy child to come together. Especially, it is hard for the community, the older men, to form groups like women form. So there has been wrangles of leadership. There has been wrangles of non-contribution to membership, and it's not easy. So we tell them, organize yourselves, because we are not going to be there to be your officials, but manage yourselves. And when you have formed yourself as a group, and when you're strong enough, then you'll come in and we'll help you. We have to keep encouraging them. I'm telling you, these are the groups that you encourage. Even when they fail, you still encourage and say, you are doing better. You can do better. Yes, every hurdle that they jump, and it is a positive hurdle, you tell them well done. That's what we are doing. As far as we have the plans for the program, we have several, because we have several programs. For the high schoolers, the plan is every holiday, August, April, December, we hold a seminar for boy child in the neighborhood. And then we also have plans for the others, the seminars for the men in the community. And we have one that is upcoming on 30th June, and that will be a big one. Let me tell you, it will be a big one, because the same time I'll be celebrating my 75th birthday. So we'll come together like all the men, all the boy children in the community, different groups. That is Kijuge Advocacy, Kagoshi Advocacy, Community Men Empowerment. If the university students are going to be here, they'll be here. And then we have the Smart Artisans of Gitoduti. So these groups, totaling like 100 plus, they'll be here for a seminar, and it will be really, really exciting. So yeah, we got a lot of plans. We had a program, we were holding a seminar, and the attendance was about 45 students. It's amazing because we call the boy child and the girl child also came. That's really, really interesting. And when the girl child comes, we don't send them away. We just have them sit down and listen to the seminar. We had a very interesting counselor or facilitator called Mr. Mudhiga. Mr. Mudhiga is well liked by the young men. So as far as he came through the gate, they started clapping for him. And I knew from the beginning that they were looking forward to it and they were going to have a good time. So we have dealt with the behaviors that are here today, the problems that the boy child is facing, the problem that the university students are facing today because they live in a community, and sometimes we see what is going on. For example, drugs, there is alcohol, the other addictive substances, and there is immorality. So all those fields were touched. They were touched somehow on a light note so that they can understand. But on that light note, there was also a seriousness that if you really want to be somebody after graduation so that you can hold your job, even if it is something in self-employment, you need to be a person of integrity. You need to be a person worth of respect. I was thinking, I wish I had more of these young men. And then I told them, next time when you come, make sure that you bring a friend, so that at least you are not 45. We are even up to 100. We wouldn't mind, so long as they register and say, I'll be attending the seminar. Then we can make arrangements for them. We want them to come as many as possible. Why? Because these men, they need a buddy. They need someone, not necessarily their friend. Someone who is older, a little bit older than they are. Someone they love, someone they trust, someone who will always tell them the truth. When this person tells them the truth, this is how I find you. This is the habit you have gotten yourself into. He is not just telling them so that they can feel good. It means even if they don't feel good, they are getting the truth. This is not what we are telling our children. And this is not what their friends are telling them. I do not want friendship from you. Because I do not want friendship, I'll tell you the truth. Yes. And I tell my children the same thing. You are going to hate me for a while. But inside yourself, you know I'm telling you the truth. That is the kind of friend I would like those students to have. So even though you think there are hard questions that older people cannot answer, yes, we are old, but we have also got the experience. So come closer. Come closer. And this is what is not happening. Our young people are not getting closer to the older people. They are not getting closer to hear the truth. There are people who are telling them lies. They are telling them it's okay. And you know something else? The people around them, they see it, but they don't mention. And when we don't mention, then the young people think it's okay. So they can come to you when they are high, and then they can talk to you about things that probably at your age, you should not even be listening to. So we are trying to keep that line, whereby there is mutual respect, there is credible advice, and there is no fear that if I talk to this person, wherever I talk to them about my behaviors, they are going to expose to others. So we reassure them that there is confidentiality when you come to me as a counselor. So we are teaching them to have trust with advocacy for BoyChild. In my closing remarks, maybe what we can do, we can give my telephone number. So in case there is some help that you can give us, in case there is a question that you would like to ask, in case you would like to be a part of us, in case you have a group that would like to be cancelled, boys or girls, then you can call us. So advocacy for BoyChild is reached through Rose on this number 0724 966 454. Thank you.